It's going to be so fun. Devin, my husband, is already yelling at me. Devin wants that house really badly. And I told him no, because...
Why?
But this new house, honey, that we're going to go break into... Exciting news, guys. Typically, I get ready to go to other people's events, but tonight we're going to one of my own events. So I hope you guys are proud. I hope you're proud of me. I think I'm proud of myself, but we're going to have a great event at Plant Daddies and Berber Imports. It's going to be fun. I am a hostess. My wallpaper is going to be featured, my stools. We're going to have other designers there like Arvin Alano, and it's going to be great. Sevda Javandide's art will be there. I really think that you guys are going to love to see Berber Imports because they have the most beautiful planters and the most beautiful plants from Plant Daddies. You guys know I have a black olive tree, so it's going to be fun. Lots of unique pieces, but I have to show you. Hold on. I had been waiting for these jeans for a long time, counting down the days, watching the UPS tracker, and finally they arrived. I'm going to put them on for you because they are that good. Okay, are you guys ready? Can you see the perfection of these jeans? I will link them. They were on sale, which is a good thing. I'm wondering if they're too big though, you guys. What do you think? Let me show you what I'm going to wear it with. Okay, so this is the top, which, by the way, there's a heat wave going on in Los Angeles. So I absolutely have to wear something, even though it's in the evening, that is cool. And this is a linen, and it's got these really cute buttons. I don't know if you can see the buttons here. And now I'm going to put on my, since it's silver, I have a Hermes silver belt. You guys can see. And so I'm going to put this on, which I think will be very cute. Since I always do gold, I'm going to go silver tonight. And we're going to have to find the perfect skirt, shoes. See, and then it peeks through here, which is kind of cute. What do you guys think? Are we living it? Are we loving it? This is like my favorite jeans of the moment. I really love them. All right, I'm gonna get the rest of the outfit and I'll show you guys. Okay guys, I did a complete 180 because the top was wrinkled. I don't have time to steam, so don't ask. And I think the jeans are a little bit too big. I'm gonna go for a smaller size. So now I'm wearing this extremely cute top. I've had this for a while, so I can't even link it, but it's Marni. And my jean skirt, which I will figure out what it is and link for you guys. And my Loewe bag, because there's burgundy in here, so that works. And my Heart Elias shoes. Okay, let's go to the event. Let's go. It's gonna be so fun. Devin, my husband, is already yelling at me. Do I have everything? This is my thing. I always think like I'm forgetting stuff, and I'm always forgetting something. All right, I'll see you guys at the event. So we have arrived at the event. We're early because we are hosting, so we want to make sure and get here on time. This is Berber Imports and Plant Daddies. They have the best selection of planters from all over the world. They bring containers full. We'll give you a quick tour. But first and foremost, let's see our area that's been designed and set up just for us. For the vlog, what are you wearing? These pants I need.
Tibby. I love Tibby.
I need these.
I love them. They always do the shape and they're like perfect. And they have
Bottega?
snaps. And Bottega.
The one with the cute heel?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What was your inspiration to bring so many good things here?
You know, I think when they told us the theme was untold stories, I was super inspired because the thing I love about vintage is like the discovery and the hunt. And so I feel like it's up to us to like rediscover those untold stories and keep them going.
Quite honestly, you are my vintage god because all the stuff that Arvin sources, vintage, I die. It's so
you.
good. It's so good.
Thank you
So let's look at some of these vintage pieces.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
Oh, I love these chairs.
These are yours?
Yeah, so they're Italian, 1970s.
70s Italian, guys.
Swedish, 1950s.
1950 Swedish, guys.
What else? We just brought this daybed, which
Gorgeous.
it's French 40s.
French 40s daybed.
When I found it, it was just a frame.
Wow. This is good stuff. I mean, to me, this would be on First Dibs for $7,000.
100%.
And how much is it here?
3,900.
39, 50% off.
Yes, exactly. It's on sale.
But even like the accessories are very affordable. $600 for this lamp. I mean, a new lamp is that price.
100%.
And it has zero history and zero cachet and
100%.
no resale value. Like you
So
couldn't
true.
even sell a new lamp for $10 at a garage sale. So
I also feel like when you're shopping something new, if you can find a vintage version, go for the vintage version.
yes.
You know,
Yes,
I feel like everything has been done before. So it's like
Just basically copies of it, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Deb, tell me about your artwork. I really find it fascinating. What's this one about?
This one is about living in a box. If you are living in a box and you don't get around and explore, there will always be that empty hole inside you.
I love this piece, and I love it looks like hardware. It looks very powerful, very good. And this piece I also love. Tell me about this one. What's it made of? Is it plaster?
Wood and plaster.
Very nice.
And just exploring geometry out of the box again. Getting out of the borders. Playing outside the box.
You're very talented. I love that. I am wearing this really cute skirt from Frankie Shop. Sorry, I have a mint in my mouth. I am wearing Givenchy vintage earrings, and I got a second piercing. Little teeny weenies. I can't believe at my age I'm doing second piercings, but guys, guess what? It's about living your best life. And living your best life is doing what you please at any age, for any reason, without any excuses. So I am wearing my red skirt from Frankie Shop with a gray sweatshirt, super cash, but super cool, and my red YSLs and my Bottega clutch, which is open right now and dangling. And we are going to a very fun event again. How many events does this girl need to go to? A ton, because here's the thing. One day it's going to be my turn, as it was the last event that I was at, which was Plant Daddies, but that's not really my turn. One day it's going to be my turn. Cross fingers. And you guys are going to put that in the ethos, where I'm going to be throwing a very big event for something very, very big, which hasn't materialized yet, but in my mind it has, which means it will happen, no doubt. And when it does happen, all the people who events I have attended, I will make come to mind. So I'm there to support them, love them, and I hope they will return the favor one day. But anyhow, let's go. I'll show you guys once we get there what we're doing. It's going to be fun. Trust. I'm always losing my phone. It's like constant. So you know what I do? Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Hi, Nina. Did you guys hear that? That's how you can find your phone, guys. I know the recommendations and tips that you guys are learning here are mind-blowing. Honey, we gotta go. We're late. Where did you go? Dove? I'm not calling you, you lunatic. Where'd you go?
Get you water.
That's correct. That's right. I always need my water with me. Thank you. So I would like to point something important out, which I think my followers would appreciate. And that is, and I think you guys just thought the same thing, because I know we think alike because we're the same people. The people who call me to have consultations with me think like me, have my same aesthetic. They're like multiples of Nina, right guys? And that's why we love each other, because we know we're right. But this is my point. You're going to love this. When I point out something that's wrong that you do,
Yeah.
which isn't often.
About that particular issue, it is quite often.
Okay, but let's just focus for a moment. When I point something out that is not good for the environment and the electric bill, and I say, hey, you left the lights on, the first thing you say is, but you leave the lights on. We can talk about me if you would like to, and if there are things that bother you about me, let's talk about them. But when I bring something up that's important to me, a defense mechanism of saying, well, you do it too, is just not a good one. Right, guys? Isn't that annoying when people do that? Like, we can talk about whatever you have issue with, but I'd really like to talk about the fact that you leave the lights on, as an example, without you attacking me, because this is really not about me. This is me bringing up a conversation about the lights and how they are left on by you. What do you say about that?
I don't want to say anything about it because you are the preeminent right fighter in this family, and just because I have a perspective that's different than yours, we're just going to go round and round in circles until you get really mad and start yelling at me. So I'm just going to let it go and just say, sure, of course, whatever you say, honey, you're right, and we'll move on with our evening.
No, I'm not mad, and I'm not right fighting. I just want to say that whenever I bring something up, your first go-to is, you do that too. Meaning,
you've been bringing this up every day for the last 3 weeks.
Right, because I've noticed that the lights are on regularly all over the house. And when I get the electric bill, and you guys understand that it seems like all I'm trying to do is save us money, because we work so hard, and to blow it with leaving lights on. And maybe I'm being really picky. I don't mean to be. But if it becomes a habit, then you don't notice it. Like, I never leave the office without going click and turning the lights on.
Okay,
off.
the point is that you kind of go around thinking that everybody else turns lights on and leaves lights on, but you don't.
I don't.
And that's
unless
inaccurate,
there's an emergency and I ran out.
Well, yeah, because every day it's emergency. You're always running at least 10 minutes late. You've got too many appointments. You're too overbooked. You don't know whether you're coming or going, and those all constitutes emergencies. And so when you run out of the house to go to an
So are you also in a state of emergency? Is that what you're...
Look, all I'm saying is that we both make mistakes, right? And maybe I leave the lights on more than you do, but we both leave lights on. But the way that we interact is that you walk around telling everybody that they leave the lights on, and if I mention to you, well, you also leave the lights on, then it becomes this other issue where I'm right.
Okay, I need you guys to sound off on it because
I really
I'm
don't
so
like this
glad
to be
you're
on
here to witness my pain. So basically what he's saying is that he's going to continue to leave the lights on.
No, I'm not saying.
Let
What I'm saying is that we both leave the lights on occasionally, and
how can we do better? Perhaps I should rephrase it like, honey, I've noticed maybe this is the way to go. Honey, I've noticed we tend to leave the lights on quite often. All of us collectively as a family.
Mhm.
Our children, our
We
pets.
should do better.
We should do better. What can we do to make sure that we don't leave the lights on?
Turn the lights off.
Yeah. But are you going to do it? Or
Of course.
okay, so this is what's going to happen in 2 weeks.
I don't want to turn the lights on. I mean, I don't want the lights left on. I really did not even consciously know that.
If in 2 weeks I bring up the fact that the lights are still on, what are you going to say?
I'm going to say I'm sorry and I'm going to do a better job. You want to take a look at the other thing? Real quick?
So there's this house, by the way, that I'm obsessed about, like dying, which we're going to go see tomorrow, and maybe I'll bring you guys, because I'm always looking.
Definitely going to bring them.
I'm definitely going to bring you guys, because you guys will sound off whether I should sell my house that I built from the ground up, and it took me, about 7 years of hell to be able to build it, and I almost died. But now that it's done, I'm like, let's move on to the next project. And there's this house that popped up for sale, and we're going to try and see if we can get it. I don't know if we're going to get it, because it's a really weird real estate market, but I will take you guys tomorrow. However, I'd like to finish this by saying, and you guys are my witness, that if the lights are on, he's not going to blame me. He's just going to say,
I'm sorry and I will do better.
great. And we'll save money.
Which I'm all about.
There you have it. Proof. Proof in the video. As promised, we are looking at this potential house. Let's look at it. And already I can tell you, I love it. I love the entrance. I mean, nobody has this kind of entrance. And I don't know if I have any right to have this kind of entrance either, to be honest. But one can dream. But you can see the property's totally dilapidated. I mean, there's ivy and garbage growing on the driveway. But these are the things that make me very happy. Totally abandoned projects and homes. Here you've got the pool. Wow. Anybody want to go for a swim? It's algae heaven. This is like the forest back here. It's gorgeous. Potential. So here's a backyard. I feel like we're in, I don't know, the woods of Virginia here or something. But, I mean, the potential obviously is here. I would imagine the roof, the windows, everything would have to be redone. But nothing I can't do. This is not an impossible project. And it could really be a beautiful home. What do you guys think? That's what I want to know. Is this something that speaks to you? Are you feeling this vibe? I bet you there's snakes in here. I better get out of this. I better get out of here. Guys, we're back at the flip project, and I'm going to show you what's happening here. There is newness, hard to believe. We have now started arching our door entrances. This is the family room, a very large family room. We're going to do a built-in here. And we also extended the front. Let me turn around and explain. The front of the house ended right here, and we pushed it out so that we could create a very nice little entrance foyer. And we did what we did with our other project, is that we have created this little situation, which is hard for me to explain until it's done, but essentially instead of, what's it called?
Dorm.
It's called a dorm. Yes, Mr. Leo is correct. So what ends up happening is we are going to create a line here, a line there, and a line down here, and then this is all going to be drywall, 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 drywall. So it's going to look like a type of a hexagon. And it looks much better than a random pitch ceiling because it encapsulates the foyer. This is going to be the bar. We are building a very large bar. We added our beautiful arched entrance. Something I want to say about arch entrances, a lot of people don't understand, is that you don't want to do an eyebrow. What's an eyebrow? An eyebrow is something that goes straight up, is flat here, and then you do the arch. So it's not a beautiful, beautiful curve and ends up being straight eyebrow arch. Not good. So keep that in mind if you are adding arches in any of your projects. This is going to be the bar. It's going to be very moody. It's going to have Nina Takesh wallpaper. I will link my wallpaper collection in the description section in case you guys are interested. I think it's the best one out there, personally. Kidding. It's pretty good. Just a little shameless self-plug. The bar is going to be here. Tiny, tiny powder room, because what is it that we all need to do when we go to the powder room, right? We just need to put on our lipsticks and a little business. We don't need that to be exceedingly large. If you walk straight here, this is going to be our formal living room, or however the homeowner wants to live. They can make this the formal, informal. And then this is the kitchen. Again, we added an arch in here. The kitchen's going to be phenomenally large. All right, let's see what's happening here. These are the bedrooms. I'm not going to bore you with a bunch of bedroom situations and scenarios because nothing really has happened here. I will say, though, the primary bedroom is looking good, and it will have these beautiful pinkies doors in here, which is really going to open up the space, and then you're going to have a beautiful view of the pool. So it's going to be a really pretty room. We've landscaped. First thing you want to do is landscape so that by the time you're done building, at least some of your landscaping has matured. And that's my update. Guys, I had to show you this house because it is a mid-century modern home by the architect Lottery, and it hasn't changed at all since its inception, essentially. And it was owned by the manager of Johnny Carson. That house really badly, and I told him no because
Why?
Because I don't love that vibe. I appreciate I appreciate the architecture, but I wouldn't want to live in a completely total mid-century home because I'm more French Regency, if that makes sense. Old school French Regency, and I like a little bit more of a traditional house, to be honest. So, and I want I don't want somebody else's touches. I want my own touches. It's too done. It's totally done. I got to do it. I got to do it. It's just the way it is. He's sad. But this new house, honey, that we're going to go break into is off the market. And the guy who bought it, apparently it's too big of a project for him to take on. And he said you can squeeze through the gates, and we're right here. Let's go look. Guys, we found a door. We broke in. Look at this place. OMG. I love this place. First of all, look at these jetliner views. I don't know if you can tell, but there's Century City, all of LA. It's literally $1 million views. Literally $1 million views. This, I believe, is the kitchen. So the story is the owner bought the property, has very good taste, and started doing the demo. I think wife got pregnant, and they realized this was just too much for them to take on, and they are now concentrating on baby and want to offload. So let's see what's happening. I love this place. This is the disco room. I can tell this is disco room. This is probably dining. So what I would immediately do is I would change all of these windows to steel, make them minimal. I would bring in, I don't know, the floors are expensive, but I think I prefer wood. I do love the all glass entrance. I think that's very chic. And I love the fact that you have rounded corners. Look at this fireplace. I don't think I would change this because this marble is expensive and it's done well. It's not really my style because it's super, super modern, but if you bring in maybe traditional herringbone floors juxtaposed with this, it would warm it up. I like a house that feels warm, and that's why I would rip these floors out, which is almost a crime because they're pretty great. But I love the feeling of a cozy, warm house. And these doors have to be changed. Have you guys seen the doors that are completely flush where you close them? All you see is a line, no jams, nothing. That is what I would do. So this is the primary with terrible flooring. This is where wood flooring would come in very handy. This would all have to be changed, ripped out. I like the curved wall here. That's good. What do we have here? It's a bath. Tub. Okay. Shower. And this would be, I'd have to redo this whole back. It just has no personality. Zero personality. But again, they're in demo phase, so it wouldn't have personality, but it would be nice to see planters and some greenery. Okay, what else? What else can I show you? Bedroom number 2. And yes, it looks like there's a tennis court, but we discovered it's the neighbors. That's not a good thing, having a tennis court in your face. But you can't have it all. This is a different room. They were planning on doing some demo work here. Another room. This house is very large, I must say. And that to me is probably the garage. All right, guys, we broke in. Sound off. Do you like this house? Is it worth purchasing? There's something about it. There's something about this house, guys. Let me know. All right, I wanted to show you the view from the corner of the lot. Hopefully you can see something in the distance, but you also see people's homes. So that's not totally ideal, but look, you can even see the ocean. Is that the ocean or is that smog? You never know in LA. Here's the backyard. The backyard is small compared to what I'm used to. These estates, the idea is not to have a huge backyard. The idea is to have a view. So if you're a view person, this would be your house. Here's the entrance one last time in case you missed it. There's the garage. I mean, this Tuscan garage door with this mid-century entrance. I mean, what are people thinking with this terrible stone? Obviously, the buyers are changing all of that, but whoever purchased this and turned it into a Tuscan villa really needs help. Like, why would you put this stone on a mid-century home with these traditional windows with casing? I don't understand. Somebody help me. Help me understand why you have this farm garage door on a mid-century home. But this is why, if you can undo these things, you can get the perfect house. You know, not everybody has the ability to do that. All right, off we go. Well, we've looked at so many houses now, and there isn't a single house on the planet so far. Well, not on the planet, in California, I should say, in my nearby surroundings that I'm interested in moving in. So we're going to put the home search on hold, at least for now. And the reason is that with my fixed, perfect 3% locked in mortgage rate, you can't beat that. It just doesn't make any financial sense. And you have to be smart. So you got to be smart, guys. I mean, unless it was a home that slapped me in the face that I couldn't live without, which hasn't happened, then I don't see the need to move for the moment. So that's my update regarding my house search. I'm still going to be looking for flips. That's just part of what I do. Lastly, I want to know what else you guys want to see in the vlog that interests you. Of all the clips that are in here, which is most enjoyable for you? Just riding along, or, you know, snippets of discussions with my husband, or makeup, or outfits, or, you know, what part of this vlog interests you the most? That way I can tailor make them for you guys, because I love you guys. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.